YouTube, what's going on? Back at you with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Please hit that like button. Help the channel stay in the algorithms. Show that I'm doing something, I'm working. I'm on my way to 1,000 subscribers. So I greatly appreciate that if you guys would subscribe to me so we can hit that quota. Also hit that notification bell, because even if you subscribe, you may or may not always stay tuned in when I drop a new video. If you hit that notification bell, you'll get a notification on your phone just like you would get a text message whenever I drop a video. Now, it's not intrusive or anything like that. It'll just be a small pop-up window on the top corner of your iPhone or your Android, whatever cellular device you use. All right. All the firearms in the video right here has already been checked. There we go. Safe direction. Safe direction. And again, safe direction. All right, guys. So I just wanted to make a quick little rant about why I believe that Glocks are the best line of pistols, in my opinion. Of course, you always welcome to have your own favorite brand, but why I think these are the best line of pistols, the best brand of pistols you can get into, and basically why I'm choosing this as my primary brand. Now, of course, that's always it's never definitive, never absolute. You shouldn't really speak absolutes because it's life. You never know how things might change. But at the end of the day, I look at it like, if shit hit the fan, or even if not even talking about that, if you just had to go with one brand that you know you can rely on, you know how to break it down, how to change parts if a part break, you don't have to go to a gunsmith. Obviously not nothing major like milling or nothing like that, but just changing out a spring, strap the spring, if you had to build the lower by yourself, stuff like that. Anything that you don't need major machining to do. You know, if you just had one brand that you can rely on, that you can build yourself, you know everything about, and every time you pick up the gun, you just know the way it operates and how to use it. So if I had to go with one brand, I'm going with the Glock pistol, because well, for one, I've had if you're an OG subscriber, you know I started off with, I done had all kinds of different brands, guys. I done had Tauruses, I done had High Points, FNs, Palmetto States, just to name a few. But it just somehow came back to the Glock pistol. When I first got into firearms, I honestly tried my best to just not get into Glocks, to not jump on the Glock fanboy wave, to find any excuse why I can say something is better than a Glock, basically. But it just ended up coming back to the Glock, because the way I matured, when I say mature, I mean dealing with firearms, because your journey in firearms is like levels of maturity. When you first get into it, compared to a year later, you're gonna know much more knowledge a year later compared to when you first started. When you first started, most people just buying the first thing that's cheap or that looks cool, not knowing nothing about it. If it's a bad caliber, if the gun, the brand itself is bad, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, okay? So I've journeyed through different brands, but it came back to the Glock, because now in my level of experience and my maturity of firearms, I've come to the conclusion that as I get older, I don't want to keep spending this different money trying out this gun, not knowing if it works, or trying to keep up with the Jones and all of that. I'd rather know I got a solid gun collection, a solid arsenal and gun collection. Oh, I'm missing my magazine in here. A solid gun collection and a solid arsenal of pistols. Now we just talking about pistols right here, okay? Pistols that I can rely on. I know everything about the Glock. I've built the Glock lore from a strip frame all the way to, you know, fully functioning. I've done that. I trust them. I can buy a used Glock. I know how to service it and make sure it's reliable and what's wrong with it. You know, and also training wise, sorry if I'm jumping around with different maybe I got like mental ADHD or something, but when it comes to training, you know, my battery of arms always the same. Most of the Glocks, 99% of the Glocks always got the same grip angle. Whether you like it or not, at least it's the same. I pick up the 19X, it's the same grip. You get what I'm saying? It's the same grip angle. So when I'm training, I'd rather know I can pick up any one of these firearms, and 9 times out of 10 I know how to shoot. I know what to expect. You know, I know how to operate it. I feel safe with it. I know it's reliable. I know the platform. Versus if this is a Glock, this is a SIG, and this is a 1911. You know, you only training yourself a little bit on each platform versus maximizing your ability to perform at your greatest peak on one platform. You know, I don't want to spread myself too thin too early. Like I said, I'm not speaking in absolutes because there are other firearms outside of Glocks that I'm interested into. But as of right now, I'm just focused on my Glocks. But like I was saying, I don't want to have 3 different battery of arms and I get good with the 1911, but then I go to the SIG and I'm not as good with that because I'm putting more training into this because I like this one better. This one look cool, and then I'm kind of half and half with the Glock. I ain't spending too much time with it, but I know how to use it a little bit. You know, I don't want to spread myself too thin, so I'm just all training everything to strictly Glocks right now. Okay. Now there are other firearms like I got my eyes on a double stack 1911. I want to hop on that at some point. Hopefully this year. That'll be my goal before the year's out, because I do plan on making a showcasing all of my firearms in their entirety and the setups, and you know, just a typical gun collection video. However, my guns right now are not a collection. I have an arsenal. It's a difference between a gun collection and an arsenal. I don't have a collection. A collection could just mean you just buying stuff because it's cool, or you're gonna look cool for social media, you know, taking your pictures or for likes. I don't buy none of these guns I got right now, including my AR pistol, is for clout. Everything I have is for practical uses. They all have a usage, a use form, and these are the ones that I'm primarily focused on getting my training at its max capabilities on. Okay, so I have an arsenal. I got me a Glock 47 right here. This the newest addition to the family. You know, this the Glock 47. This replaced my Glock 17 Gen 3. I traded that one in and added some money to it and got this one. This is pretty much a new age 17. Absolutely love this firearm. This is probably the longest I would go as far as anything practical outside of niche areas. Because I was thinking about, I do got my eyes on doing a dedicated bear gun, even though I would never probably use it no time soon for that purpose, because I don't live in a state where bears are or any other animals that's that big that you need a 10mm. But I do think it's cool to have the most powerful semi-automatic gun on the planet, which is a 10mm. And being as though I'm a Glock man, why not get the most powerful caliber on a Glock? So I am thinking about that. I don't know if I want to do the 29 or I'm thinking about the full size 40, but that's another video. Okay, so this right here is my duty firearm. Now this one is not complete. I'm still building onto this. Still got a lot of things I'm doing to this. I got a red dot I'm got coming for this, and a light, of course. Okay, this one right here is a home defense slash concealed carry if I wanted to carry something bigger like a wintertime, or if I decide I want to use my bag for a bag curry, not a book bag, but like a everyday curry bag, like a shoulder bag or something like that. Okay. But also, home defense, gotta have a light. I love pistol lights, as you can see. I'm not too strict on having a specific brand. It's rather Olight, Streamlight. I might throw rather Streamlight. I might do a Surefire on here. I'm not sure. But yeah, I got the 19X. Now this one right here, I'm not gonna lie. This one right here I bought because I actually like it. It was my dream gun back in the day. I always loved 19X between this and the SIG M18 or the M17. But again, when I had to, even though I honestly I like the SIG better than this as far as how it looks, but when it comes to reliability and the fact that it's a gun and is meant to protect myself, I'd rather go with this one. And in the future, I'm most likely going to get both anyway, but I'm going to start with the most practical first. At the end of the day, I know how to use a Glock. It's the same thing. I love this thing right here. You get what I'm saying? Not only does it look good, but I can actually use it and I can trust it. Not saying the SIG can't be trusted, but I don't put nothing, no other manufacturer over Glock, period. I don't care what the newest fling is, what the hottest thing out, or somebody coming up with this new technology that's quote unquote the Glock killer. I don't care about none of that. Nothing will ever beat Glock as when it come to what I can depend my life on. I know every last one of these Glocks and any other Glock I get gonna go bang, because that's what they for. That's what they're known for. No other pistol manufacturer in the history of firearms will ever surpass Glock in reliability and dependability and its legacy in maintaining, not only just presenting it. Anybody can present a reliable firearm, but then you start falling off again. No, they got a solid track history from the time they first made the Glock 17 in 1980, whatever it came out, to now. It's never changed, always gonna be that way. So, I absolutely love Glocks, guys, as you can see. This is my everyday carry, guys. You already know. This is my baby. This the baby boy right here. Okay, this that Glock 19 build. I still be confused on what I'm calling it. Sometimes I think, okay, it's a 19 lower, but it has a 45 slide. So should I call it a 45 short? Because it's like, how they made the Glock 45 version of this, right? And it's the same thing as the 19X, but it's all black. Okay. Now this will be that, because I can put this 45 slide on here. You get what I'm saying? Boom. But it's on a 19. It fits and all of that stuff. But it doesn't have that long grip like the 19X. So this is like a Glock 1945. I don't know. It's just Glock 19 basically, because rather than say 45, rather than say 19, it all started with the 19. It has the 19 was the first to present this barrel length. Anything else that had the same barrel length, if that's a 9mm, is still pretty much a 19. But but you get what I'm trying to say. Okay. So yeah, that's the everyday carry right here. I am working on getting a holster. I currently don't have one. I do need to get one. Not gonna lie, I've been slacking in that area. I've been buying other stuff, but I do, however, have my my EDC bag, which I'll be able to carry either one of these firearms in. I carry that in this one. Okay, I carry this one in my everyday carry bag. I love the everyday carry bag because I don't gotta. If I don't have a holster, I don't feel like put one on. I got that one. It's easy to use. Okay, and I'm gonna make a separate video about my actual everyday carry setup as well. But yeah, guys, man, I love Glocks. Like I said, ain't no hate to nothing else. Honestly, I don't see myself changing. Like I said, I definitely see myself getting into other brands of pistols, but nothing's gonna replace the Glock, as in that's my go-to shit to fan, stuff like that. Now definitely I could say for everyday carry, I might look into other stuff possibly to not replace, but to put in a rotation. Right now, this is the only primary everyday carry I have That's why I be calling this gun my forever day curry, because it's not just every day, it's forever day curry, forever day, because it's forever my everyday curry. It's nothing's ever going to replace this. It can I'll have guns that I add to the rotation, you know, and I'll switch them out if I don't feel like currying this or something like that. But this will still always be in a lineup. You absolutely can't go wrong with a 19. Now, I think this is cool because the way I set it up is, even though it's a 19, but it's like I said, it's like a 45 short, because it's the 45 slide, but then I got the 19 slide frame, which means I get the better concealed curry option with chopping off, with not having a permanently longer grip. You know, as you can see, I'm rocking a +2 base plate right here on a factory 15 round magazine. So I can get that full size look, even though my hands aren't big at all. And you see, I don't even use this for no type of gripping. But if I don't want to use this, if I want to even deep conceal it even more, I'll just simply take this out and slap in a 15 round mag. You get what I'm saying? So I'm really loving this setup. This thing is the general purpose everyday curry. I mean, daytime, nighttime, deeper concealed than a regular compact, or you get what I'm saying? But I don't think I'm gonna go any smaller than this, guys. I think I feel comfortable with this size with a compact firearm. The smallest I might go is maybe a 43X. I already had one of those. I'm thinking about getting it back between that or 48. But I've been I already had 43X, and there's some things I don't like about it. But I've been looking at the 48. The 48 is kind of cool. It's still slim in the hook up to the body, but it get that full size grip. But as far as a gun that's smaller than a 43X, the only reason why, even though I just said I wouldn't go no smaller than this, but I had to remember 43X has the longer grip. That's the reason why I don't want to go no smaller. But the 43X and 48 is the absolutely smallest I'll go, because regardless of the barrel, I don't like firearms that don't have at the bare minimum a compact grip. You get what I'm saying? So even if I were to get like a 26, which I've been thinking about getting as well. Actually, yeah, that's why I'm speaking absolute, because now I'm thinking about it more. I already got to take that back, because I definitely want to get a 27 or 26 or one of those subcompact guns. But most likely I'm gonna be rocking it with an X grip. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't think to say that at first. But yeah, man. So that's pretty much it, guys. I didn't want to talk your head off. Just a quick little rant, little discussion about Glocks, why I like them. Again, they very reliable pistols. I said pistol. They very reliable pistols. Police use it. You know, NATO militaries, and not just United States. Throughout the world, Glock is solid everywhere. You get what I'm saying? Other pistols can't say that. Other pistols, you might got certain countries that might use woo wop, but everybody use a Glock. You get what I'm saying? You can't go wrong with it. So yeah, guys, that'll pretty much wrap up this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what's your favorite brand. Like I said, it's all about the brand. We ain't talking about the specific gun. Let me know what's your go-to brand. If you had to only have this one brand for the rest of your life, I'm rocking with the Glock. They offer me a variety of different options, and I just love them. Okay, so let me know what's your go-to brand if you can only have one brand of pistols for the rest of your life. To the next video, guys. Peace.